Hi, welcome to the Vaguely Anime Podcast. I am one of the hosts this afternoon, Michael, followed by other host Kat.
Hello.
And other host Sage.
Hi.
Ignore the stuff in Sage's corner of her camera. We have another person moving in, and we are shoving boxes into a corner.
You do?
Yeah, Anthony's moving in
Oh.
on Saturday.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Does he need assistance? I can come help.
No, I guess because I was like, hey, I can help, and he was like, I was like, all right, cool. You don't need my truck. That's fine.
I also didn't notice that anything was there. I've been looking at her, speaking to her, and
I've
that was
noticed it
invisible to me.
instantaneously.
No, that was literally invisible
I
to me
noticed
until
it-
you were
The
like,
giant
don't notice.
box over
I
there.
noticed it. I walked in and I went,
noticed
why do you
that.
have so many
I noticed
boxes?
that because I had to walk past it, and then I was like, oh, they got another TV. This house is made of TVs. Like
This
and
is-
that,
this
I
is-
was like, whatever. Like
This
that
is
doesn't
great content for the
mean
podcast.
anything.
So anyway,
But
yeah,
then, yeah.
anyone that's watching this, just ignore that. There's boxes
I don't
in
think
the
they'll
corner.
mind.
But anyway, today we have a topic.
Yeah, it's happened like 3 times.
Yeah, we are going to rank Disney love interests.
This is just a Disney podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Every
we're,
episode
Apparently.
we're
is
rebranding. We're no longer an anime or like comic podcast. Only Disney
Disney.
content
Yeah.
from here on
Vaguely
out.
Disney.
We've had like a
Vaguely
handful of
Disney.
episodes,
No, like the past
No,
3
yeah, I
episodes
feel like
have
our
been
back-
but it's
Disney.
been 5 weeks, so it's
But the past, because they're in order, aren't they?
But she means IRL recording.
right. But
Yeah.
like we had 2 back to back that have come out already. Then it's been 5 weeks.
Oh, okay,
And then
so
we
there
have
is-
2
And then we
more.
have like
yeah.
3 in a row.
Yeah, so this is our new Disney podcast.
Yes.
Speaking of Wizards of Waverly Place, he's getting a sequel.
Kind of.
Yeah, but it's only about Justin, so who cares?
And literally so frustrating because as we talked about when we talked about Wizards of Waverly Place, the fact that I was so angry that they decided to give Justin
Powers anyway.
yeah, and then this sequel is about how he's human. Like he gave up his powers to marry a human.
Wait,
and
so he's pulling a Jerry?
yes,
Yeah.
he married a human.
Yep.
He's got human ass kids, and
So the kids don't even have magic?
No.
Yo, what is the fucking
some,
point?
I guess it's like a technicality because since he didn't really like win, his kids don't get.
Yo, Selena's
powers
gonna
or
be
something.
coming up into this
I
show.
don't
Just
know.
blast all of them.
Yeah, it
That's the
literally- I
pilot.
don't
She's
know,
only there for the
because-
pilot.
I know.
apparently.
Yeah.
That's the pilot. She
That's
comes
why
in,
I was like,
blasts them.
if she was there the whole time, I could be committed.
They
But
literally shouldn't go past this pilot. Like they shouldn't even make the pilot, to be honest. But,
If
like,
Selena's not there, I don't want it.
I
Yeah.
thought it was gonna be about her and her kids, and then I was for that.
Right.
But I don't care about
be
him.
much more for that. She'd
And-
be a crazy mom.
Yeah,
I'd be there
like
for
I
that.
don't care about him and his human children and his human wife.
Yeah.
And,
Like I want to see.
It's not even.
Alex
It's not even
Russo-
hot vampire wife. He fumbled that bag.
Yeah, I guess they Bridget Mendler didn't want to come back, or I don't know. Like
I would like to see like a show. It's like Alex Russo, because like she was kind of a piece of shit, right, throughout the show.
Yeah.
And like that whole like I'm
Would she
14
be
and I think I
piece of
know
shit mom,
and
or
I
would she
think
be a
I know
good
better.
mom?
No, I think she would have to deal with her children acting the
piece of
same
shit.
way, and she would be like, "Well, I have a newfound respect
for, her
for my
mom.
own parents because this is fucking horrible."
And then she gets to be the MILF.
And then she gets to be the MILF. She can honor
circle.
Teresa's legacy.
Which
Yes.
is fair because she is very hot.
Yeah,
Exactly.
So,
But
no,
anyway,
that's not what it's about.
this is not what we're talking about.
Yeah.
We're talking. So I have been going through all the Disney animated movies made by Disney Animation Studios specifically. And
no direct to DVD sequels.
no sequels, no Goofy movie because it's not
No,
made by
wait,
them.
Yeah.
Wait.
No Goofy movie.
I don't want to go too. Why? Why can't we do extras? Because then that means that we don't get
No,
to.
no. I'm just saying what I've been doing, which is
I thought
leading
you were
to
saying that we
this
didn't
ranking.
get to do it because that means that we don't get to do like
Roxanne.
well that.
Okay,
and
well I
then
wasn't even thinking
also-
about them. I'm gonna be honest. I was thinking Maine,
Yeah.
but
I was thinking that we were gonna do like everyone.
Roxanne's S tier.
Well, it's got to be on the list.
Roxanne's S
she's
tier.
clearly not S tier enough to be in the sequel.
No,
She got shafted.
She was
Don't
too
even.
much.
I am
She-
still mad about it.
She was too much. She was too powerful.
She
and
was
that's
too
why-
strong.
Yes. and that's why they
Anyway,
did it.
what I mean is I've been going through those, and that what Disney Animation Studios specifically, because like the Goofy movie doesn't count; they
Right,
didn't make it.
right.
So it's just what they have made.
Yeah.
Which from all the old stuff back in the 30s to like currently, I am currently, besides having skipped ahead to Tangled today because I hadn't watched it prior, and they were like, "You need to be able to
No,
talk
it's
about
it's
Flint,
necessary.
Mr.
homework.
Mr. Flint."
Yeah.
Mr. Flint.
Okay, let me Mr. Flint Rider.
Yeah, Mr. Flint Rider.
This whole time, Mike has thought that Flynn Rider was Flint Rider.
Sure have.
For some unknown reason.
I just anytime I heard the name, I always thought it was a T.
When you put that in the chat at first, I thought it was a typo, so I was just gonna like let it go. But then when like as the conversation was going, I was like, oh no, he really thought that was his name.
Oh, absolutely. Totally thought it was Flint. It's a Disney movie. The names are fucking bullshit anyway.
Not that bullshit.
He even said that he based it off a story. That story could have been named Flint.
I guess.
So, anyway.
Eugene.
Besides that, so I'm currently up to my next movie is Atlantis, The Lost Empire.
Oh, such a good movie.
Oh,
R.I.P. We don't get to talk about Kita.
I mean, we can.
Well,
I've seen
yeah.
it before.
Oh, I didn't know you watched it.
Oh no, I have seen it.
We're
I just
not
haven't seen it
only
since it
talking
came
about
out.
what he's seen.
Okay,
Yeah,
good. Okay, good.
Because which to that point, I have not seen Frozen, so they're gonna argue the Frozen points.
Yeah.
I have no input. I haven't
I don't
seen.
think there's going to be much arguing.
I haven't seen
Yeah.
Atlantis in probably a decade, but I know that she's great.
It holds up pretty well. I'm not gonna
I don't think
lie.
I've seen
That
it.
probably
movie
gonna watch it
slams.
tonight. So.
That movie slams.
But anyway, so yeah, that's what I've been doing, and then I was messaging Sage on and off about random movies, like when I thought of something funny to say to her, and it came up where I was like, we should ranking royalty, like
Yeah,
because
rank the princes.
most of the dudes not interesting at all. I think this came about because I was blasting Adam, Beauty and the Beast. Because he's
his name
so
is-
ugly.
Oh yeah, and I remember being like, "Wait, his name is? He has like an actual name?"
You didn't know his name?
No,
Prince Adam.
I
They
just
say his name.
Yeah, they do.
when in the beginning.
Yeah, and at the end,
At the end.
Oh,
I didn't know
maybe-
they said it.
they
at the
say. I'm
beginning.
pretty sure they say it during like the exposition story.
I don't know. I was a narrator for that show, and I don't remember saying Adam.
No, because
I'm pretty sure they do in the beginning.
like the like stained glass narration
Yeah,
portion.
yeah. Pretty sure they say it during that.
I'm pretty sure they don't. They
I
just
don't
call
think they
him
do.
like
they
a.
definitely say it.
They
at
definitely
the
say
end.
it at the
Like
end.
I believe
Yeah.
you that they say it at the end, but I'm 99%
I
sure
don't
they
think they say
don't
it at
say
the
his
beginning.
name in the beginning because if they did say it at the end, I believe that I just blocked that part out of my memory because I don't like him human form. So I just like ignore that.
Anyway,
Anyway,
so we're going through. We're gonna rank. I guess not. It's not only ranking royalty. It is ranking all
I
of
Yeah,
it.
the
hate
love
that
interest.
Chicken Little is on your screen right now.
Yeah.
LOL.
Chicken Little F.
Yeah.
Okay, we can go. I would say Snow White.
Oh, dude,
and
they got the fuck me eyes lion too.
Nala.
Wait. So we're starting.
I would just say.
I say we start at the beginning.
Yeah.
Work our way forward.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we're starting
With
with.
Snow White,
So yeah, Snow White would be the first.
which would
Okay.
be Prince Charming. I feel
And
like,
are we.
Florian, whatever that name
yeah,
was.
whatever stupid fake ass
whatever
name
the
is.
fake name is. Maybe real, maybe fake.
Yeah.
Are we going. We're doing overall, not just looks.
Overall, like the
Okay.
whole package.
Okay, the whole package. Okay.
I think overall he's just like C tier.
I was going to say.
We're doing S through F.
Yeah.
by the
I was
way.
going to say.
We're not
D
including
tier.
E.
I just feel
Little
like he's-
rapey.
I guess that's a fair argument.
Yeah.
Also, wait.
Well,
Isn't
okay, hold on.
Snow
All he
White-
does is when he shows up, they kind of fall for each other. The mom that
Okay, to be fair, I have not seen
okay.
it in a long time. You watched it?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
So
So,
she
fill me in.
she dies.
Yeah.
She is dead, and then like all
But they met before.
they had met
They like exchange
prior
glances.
via
Just
like
glances.
basically
Essentially.
like, she was singing, he was singing.
They have even less contact than Cinderella has with her version of Prince Charming. Like, there's no
Yeah.
like, oh, we
Yeah.
danced and
Yes,
it was
yeah,
magical.
I did know that.
But then like she's fucking dead, and
Yes,
and
'cause
and
of
like
the
the yeah
apple.
and
Well,
and
yeah,
the
they have
dwarves
like a far away duet together.
yeah and then the
I don't remember them
dwarves
singing together.
So Aurora and Philip have
Yeah.
much like they have like a legit duet.
Yeah.
But if I remember correctly, Snow White and her Prince Charming have like a little thing, and when she dies and she's like put in like the pretty place by all the dwarves,
Put in
Do
like
they
a glass
tell him
casket.
what needs to happen, or he just does it?
um,
He just does it, right?
I'm I think he just does it.
That's
But
why
I
I
thought
said
he
little
knew.
rapey. That's why I'm saying
But
that.
doesn't he know that that's the solution?
I don't think he.
No.
he
The only the
does.
one that knows the solution
Is the witch?
Is Philip. Philip knows.
Yeah.
Oh, so the first Prince Charming he's
No,
just
like specifically with Aurora, it is known because the
It's part of the
three
prophecy.
the three
Right.
witches
fairies.
gave the fairies.
Yeah, it was
like
part of
the
her
last one.
curse.
Yeah, makes it where she's like true love's first true kiss can break the curse.
Right.
So that is known for her.
right.
I don't think it. And
So
again,
they know she's asleep. Snow White is dead.
Well, I thought she was just in like a medically induced coma.
No. That's
So-
Aurora. Snow White is dead.
Oh, I always thought it was
So-
like coma status.
Also, what's the word? Necrophilia.
Yeah, let me kiss those cold lips.
I don't know. He's kind of moving himself down to F tier.
Yeah, this
think it's that
argument.
bad.
The only reason why I would say C tier is because he's just kind of there. Like, I feel like he has very little in.
I remember. Sorry, I needed to
You
think.
just
I
read it.
I need. No, I didn't.
That's
There's,
not
it doesn't. It
remember.
doesn't say
Oh,
anything
okay.
here. It's summarizing just like
Okay.
the production. I remember they meet each other at the very beginning because
know.
she is a pauper or whatever, fucking cleaning the house. She's a maid. He runs into her. Then they have a scene where they sing to each other. She's in the balcony. He's on the floor. They do meet. They do fall in love. That's when
By
they.
looking at each other.
Essentially,
That's
I know,
all of
I
those
know,
movies back
I
then.
And then
know,
the queen is
I
threatened.
know.
And
Then the
she's
queen
like,
is
yeah.
threatened.
Who's the fairest
sends
of
her
them all?
sends her to get
Yes.
killed.
Yeah.
The guy doesn't kill her. He's like, fucking run.
Yeah, you gotta go, girl.
And so they both do love each other. She is dead. He is like, this sucks. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I never got to, know you, whatever. Like, he kisses her as like a goodbye.
We never got to bang.
Yeah, he kisses her as a goodbye to my love that I can't have. And then he's like,
stand
he
with
turns
D
to
tier.
leave and she wakes up.
Yeah.
I stand with D tier.
I
What do you
think-
guys think?
I think
he's middle of the road. I think he's
I think
C.
C.
I think he's C tier only because he's so
He's just eh.
yeah, he's neither here nor there. Like, I feel like he's not offensive, but he's not interesting either. Like, I can
Yeah.
see the argument for D tier, but I don't think it's enough.
He
I'm
is,
gonna
but
put
he
him-
He doesn't have enough presence in the film to be D tier.
yeah, he is just the kiss is being performed just because he's like, my love is gone.
I feel like we're gonna have so many C tiers that he needs to be D tier.
Okay, push him into D tier then.
I could like put him in the middle, and then we can like kind of move him later.
You know what? Write
like,
his
up
name
or
on the
down.
bottom. Write
Yeah,
his name on the bottom.
we'll
We'll
keep
get back
him out
to him.
for right
Okay,
now.
okay. What the fuck's
So
his name?
just do
Florian.
Snow.
Yeah,
Florian.
Florian.
Whether that's actually true or not,
Yeah,
we're not
Which
sure.
which is not fucking canon if you
I don't know
ask
because
me.
I feel like we're gonna have a lot
So
of
wait,
C.
on. So if we're going with
So, like-
actually counting every love interest, does that count like Bambi and Bambi's
No, we're not
love
doing that
interest?
stupid shit.
Yeah,
we're
we don't
doing
have to do
people.
animals.
Okay, all right.
we can do the main ones.
I was
if
like,
you
because like
want.
Robin Hood also has a love interest.
Like,
Yeah, but-
we can do the main ones if you like feel strongly about it.
Yeah, if there's something where you're like, no, this is something I
like
stand
you
firmly
with
on.
Nala and the Fuck Me Eyes. If you wanted to like put,
No, Nala's on this list.
yeah, like if
Nala
you,
is
Nala
top
and
tier.
Simba are on here.
if you felt strongly about it, you could put them on here. But like,
They gave a lion "fuck me eyes." How do you
Okay,
ignore that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like, if you need to, they
Anyway.
can be on here.
Beyonce
Um,
is Nala, even though I think the live action Lion King is fucking horrible.
Never even.
Yeah,
I
there's-
never saw it. Never even bothered.
There's
But-
literally
Also,
no
I heard
point.
that,
there's no
that
emotion.
her
there-
and Donald Glover do not have great singing chemistry.
there's like
Beyonce,
no emotion to the movie.
They give Beyonce a solo song, but they don't have her singing as Nala. They just have it as like awkward music that's playing over like wide shots of like the African plains.
Is this like on her journey to go find food?
No, I think Simba is like just fucking around and they're just playing a Beyonce song
Oh.
in the background.
Okay.
She must have like put that in her contract or
Oh,
something.
probably.
No,
or they were like, we have Beyonce. We can't have her not.
No,
in
I
the
can't
song.
imagine
Or they
she
didn't want to animate or
I
CGI
guess, but
the
other
line.
characters
I don't
sing.
know.
Whatever.
I
But
Doesn't
don't
anyway,
matter.
What? Keep
Next
going.
is Cinderella.
next is Cinderella, who's also Prince
Prince
Charming.
He has no presence at all. He is nothing.
Yeah.
But-
He says like 4 words.
You have not seen the sequels, right?
No, are
But
we
that's-
counting
That
sequels?
has presence. Yeah.
But
But are we
there's the
counting
se-
sequels?
I would
I
not
think
count
so.
the sequels only
But
because
he has
look, here,
presence. Like I would call him B tier.
But they barely are. Like none of them. Usually they're all bad too.
Here's my thing. I
they're
personally,
good.
in terms of like the
Enough.
Cinderella Prince Charming, I am personally biased towards him being more highly rated only because of the live action version where it's Richard Madden as the prince.
I haven't seen it.
It's incredible. He's great as the prince. Very charming.
The
We're
only
not-
live
we're
action
not
Cinderella
doing-
I have ever seen is the one with Selena Gomez who skateboards.
Where she's a
we're
pop
not-
star.
We're not
Wait,
doing,
no, wait. Is Enchanted the one where they go into live action from animated? Is that
Yes,
also
that's
Prince?
Enchanted.
But we're not
no,
doing
that's
any-
not Richard Madden.
No, but I mean, is that also Cinderella? A Cinderella story?
Not really.
No,
No.
I haven't seen it since like it came.
Yeah,
came
no,
out.
not
Okay.
really.
We're not doing any live actions.
No,
we're
no,
not.
no.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, I think in terms of if we're sticking with just the original movie, no,
I
like,
would say we just stick to
exterior-
original
I think-
movies.
no exterior
I think
factors playing
I
in.
think it matters
I don't think it matters
because it adds.
I haven't watched.
Okay,
the
but I've
sequel
also
since I
never
was a
seen the
kid.
sequels ever for any of them, so I can't.
It gives him more presence, which I think would move him from like he does nothing C to he does enough B.
No, I think I'm only putting him in B because I think the ball scene with them dancing, like their interactions at least compared to Snow White, that ballroom scene is iconic, right? Like very romantic, great setting, and then like the iconic imagery of him putting on the slipper,
Yeah.
right? So that I think can put him up to B tier versus Snow White's Prince Charming because he at least like you can remember him.
I also think
Snow White's
he
Prince
has to
Charming, I
do-
don't remember anything about
He
him.
has to do more effort than the others.
Yeah,
whereas just,
and
like,
he's
one
actively
kiss,
seeking
mwah,
her out.
up, alive,
He's like
married.
he wants to know who
Yes,
this is.
yeah.
Yes, Michael.
He puts in zero effort. He tells his advisor to go do it. He doesn't put the slipper on. The advisor does.
No, he put.
Nope.
Oh my God, the advisor does do it.
He
Yep.
comes with.
Nope.
No,
He's not with?
Nope.
Yeah,
Not
no.
even a little bit.
I thought he was there.
Nope.
That's why.
Not at all.
That's why I'm saying I'm biased because in the live action he does it.
He does zero work. He has the slipper and is like, "We must find her." And then the
It is
advisor
the
runs
advisor
around.
with the funny mustache.
Yeah, and then the fucking slipper breaks, and he's like, "Oh no, the prince is gonna kill me." And
But then
she's
she
like,
has the second one.
"Hey, I got the other one though."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Just because you have it doesn't mean you're the one, so I gotta test it."
Wait, he says that.
No, but like,
Oh.
how would she have the other one
Yeah.
if which also none of the other stuff stays after
because
she turns, but the slippers do.
The slippers are the only thing that was created from nothing. Everything else was transformed from something else.
Oh, interesting.
That's
Anyway,
the only reason
yeah,
why they
no,
stay.
he sends his advisor out. He does
I
not
thought-
do any of it.
I thought he was with.
Nope.
Like,
I
knew
also
that
thought
He is
that.
not.
Yeah,
He
I
is
knew
not.
that the
But then
advisor
again,
was
now that
there
you're
because
saying
he's
it,
a bitch
I
ass
know-
and he's annoying. But like, I thought that he was with him.
Nope.
I
Not even
think
a little bit.
I'm definitely biased from.
Well, then maybe
The
he
live
should be in C.
maybe he should be in C
He
tier.
does
Maybe
nothing.
he should be. Then
He
he's not
does
there.
nothing.
No. Maybe
All
like,
he does
I
is
just think-
be
I
like,
see-
finds her
I-
and then marries
I
her.
just think the ballroom scene, like if we're gonna put Snow White's Prince Charming in D tier, I
don't
can-
think he is
I
D.
can comfortably put Cinderella's
He brings
Prince
a girl
Charming
back to life.
in-
Prince Charming does nothing.
in C tier
on
because
accident.
No, I can't see a world where they're rated the
By
same.
necrophilia, like literally, not even.
You keep saying necrophilia. Like, okay, I understand it's like a love at first sight thing, but like that's all Disney. So let's just take that at the value that they are in love. All
Yeah.
right, take out they just
You're
fucking
kissing
met.
dead bodies.
The person you love, right?
You're kissing dead bodies, Mike.
Ryan
She's
just
been
died. You're
Dead.
not giving,
I'm
like, a
not
goodbye
kidding.
kiss?
She's dead body.
been preserved in this glass coffin
No, she
for
d-
like days on end.
No, she literally like just died.
No, she wasn't. She there for like a while.
I thought
No.
she was there for a
No,
while.
she dies. They bring her body to that place, and he finds that when they are laying her down.
She was there for a while.
No.
That's why I was always like, "Wow, she's." Well, I
not.
also thought she was in a coma, but now that I know she's
No, I
dead,
knew she was dead.
well preserved.
I knew she was dead. That was a poison apple, not a coma apple.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
no, she is dead. But like it literally movies alone. There's a lot of times where like someone dies and they give like a last kiss and they're like goodbye and then give the body to like the fucking water or whatever the fuck. You know, like there's a lot of people will kiss the person they loved one last time as a goodbye. That's not a weird thing that happens.
I think you're right, but I just in my head always remembered that her body was there for a while. Not
it
like,
is- it is-
oh, she's dead, and then like
what I remember,
20
it is
minutes
not.
later,
They
he's like,
they, like,
oh,
lay her
this
to
fresh
rest.
corpse. Goodbye.
How fast rigor mortis set in? Because
Usually it takes a while,
yeah, it does take
like
a
a few hours.
yeah.
Well, I think she was in there for at least a couple
She literally
hours.
looks the exact same because also her
Yeah,
her
'cause
skin
rigor
is Snow
mortis
White.
set in.
No, because her skin is also as white as being dead anyway.
Yeah, as white as
True.
snow.
Yeah.
But anyway, I do think
2
Cinderella's
hours. So if she was in there for 2 hours, it's already set in.
I'm pretty sure they like lay her down and he's
Okay.
there.
How long?
Is she in the coffin?
was Snow
She was
White?
never in a coffin.
I know, but it's
Yeah.
like
It
a
looks
glass,
like a glass
casket
coffin,
almost.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean like they lay her down on like a bed of trees.
It literally says how long was Snow White in the coffin.
No,
Like,
but
she
isn't
was
it
never
like
in a
a
coffin.
glass
Oh wait, no, you are correct.
enclosure?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry,
I'm
sorry.
like I feel like I definitely remember
Sorry,
that.
yeah. I know that other things showed it, but I'm like looking at the picture and it's like,
Michael,
huh? What's up?
Snow White lay there for over a year.
Are you talking? Is this the movie or is this the original fairy tale?
This looks like.
That's a
movie.
very important distinction.
I like you're right, but I
Okay,
feel
okay,
like
wait, you might be
who's
right.
looking up the
Okay,
logistics
okay,
of the original
okay,
fairy tale?
okay.
I could literally, we could pause real quick. I could just fucking play the movie in the end. Will this solve this debate?
I'll pull it.
This is the Disney Wiki. 1 year.
I
Is that
knew.
true?
I was like, I
1
know time
year.
passed. I know time passed.
I really didn't think it did because I know all the people are there.
No, because
bitch
they
is going in
don't-
D
don't-
tier.
It's like a
He's moving
it's
down
like a
to D
montage
tier.
of time passing.
I knew he
It's
made me
fall,
feel weird.
Winter, spring, and summer.
You
Yes,
are right.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
No, you're right.
A
Yes.
montage of the
Yes,
seasons.
yes. That
I
is
knew
literally
I
what it
wasn't
says.
crazy. I knew I wasn't crazy.
I think the dwarves bring him there though.
maybe.
I think
Or
they
maybe
bring
he
him.
sees them, but
The
regardless.
Wikipedia actually says years later her prince came and
LOL.
said goodbye to her with a kiss.
LOL.
Years.
Anyway, Florian going in D tier.
Yeah, can we
Cinderella's
agree?
Prince
Sure,
Charming
whatever.
going in C tier.
I feel like he does not deserve C tier, but
C tier.
because if Florian
for
brings someone back to
Cinderella.
life,
On accident.
but at least he did the thing. Prince
No,
Charming
no.
sent someone else to go find his woman.
You're gonna
Am
check
I wrong?
You're gonna check
I mean, you're
everybody's
not wrong,
tattoos
but
up.
you're gonna ask a prince to do all of that
I'm
work.
telling you.
All the
An
other princes
entire
do work.
kingdom?
All the other princes do
does.
They're
it.
not going to
Or-
people's houses, being
Okay,
like,
okay.
Yo,
Every
you
other prince
Okay,
puts
wait,
in the
wait,
work.
Wait, it's also a safety issue for him.
Yeah,
to
what
go
if he
to
gets
these
fucking
people's
assassinated?
houses.
Then what? Cinderella's just SOL.
Other
Yeah.
princes do that shit. Prince Philip fights a dragon.
I mean, yeah, because
we're
Prince
not on him
Philip
yet.
is top tier.
Yeah, we're not. On
He's
it.
on a different level. We're talking about bottom tier guys here.
Okay, Florian.
But he should be
Down.
bottomer. He didn't even do the effort.
D.
He didn't
Florian's
even put
D
in
for
the
Florian.
effort.
D for Florian.
C for Prince Charming.
I'm outvoted, but I stand to say that they should be flipped.
Okay.
Flipped.
Yeah.
If anything, same.
No.
Same.
Because
Not
because
flipped.
at least Florian puts in effort.
Okay. Now,
He tracked her
Kissing
down.
Her dead body is not effort.
He still tracked her down. She was missing.
I don't even think he did that. You said that the
No,
dwarves
I think
may have
I think
brought them.
he found the hut. I believe is what happens. All right, we have done research.
Okay, Florian D.
No, C.
He's D.
He puts in work.
I don't care.
Look, if I will accept D
okay.
if Prince Charming goes lower than him.
No.
Prince Charming does nothing.
No, because I was saying that Prince Charming was B. I'll accept that now he's C.
He should be the lowest.
No.
He does.
No.
He does the least work out of every single
I don't
prince.
care. Like she said, it's romantic. It's cute.
I just
and
think
then
it's
also,
a
like,
better. I think it's.
it's
just-
a nicer story.
Yeah.
Like, and then also like, it's just better. And
Look,
then
all right,
Florian-
I'm clearly outvoted. Doesn't
like-
matter. Fine,
like I
whatever.
said-
DC, but I will stand that
Anyway.
I think it's reversed.
like I said, even if she was just sleeping, because it
And he-
said
yeah.
it said on there, like as we watched, it said because he heard of the maiden that was sleeping.
Yep.
So even if he didn't know that she was dead, because either, you know, he's either kissing a dead body, because you
the
know, she was dead
context
for
is that
years.
she's in a coma.
Yeah, or if she's sleeping, you don't kiss people while they're
But
sleeping.
they're true loves. They knew that.
That doesn't give you permission to kiss people while they're sleeping.
Well, it didn't give permission to Philip either.
But he has to wake her up.
Does it?
He-
But she can't consent.
He
That's your
doesn't
argument,
know-
though.
He doesn't know for this. No,
I'm not
no.
saying this works in a today context, but I am saying for the context of the story. What do you mean?
No.
I think Cinderella's Prince Charming is better, but I understand Mike's argument that Florian put in more effort.
I will live with C and D. I'm just saying I think it should be reversed. That is my point.
Okay,
we can move on.
Something we can all agree on is Prince Philip.
Prince Philip,
A.
based on the fact
A
that there's
tier.
not much
A.
other competition, he at least gets A.
A tier.
He fights a dragon.
He fights a dragon,
Yep.
and they have that very cute scene in the woods with their little duet.
Yep.
Yep.
And
It
dance
is a very
number.
nice scene.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yes.
Easy.
Easy
Are-
A tier.
Well, Peter Pan doesn't count, right? They're not really love interests, are they?
They
I mean,
are
I
love
guess they
interests,
are, but, like-
Peter fucking sucks.
and
Peter does
everyone
suck.
everyone
Like,
sucks.
Peter's a little fucking asshole.
Yeah.
So
Are we doing Lady and the Tramp?
No.
no.
Either we move on to
right. So Prince Philip, A tier.
yeah,
Fucking
Prince Eric from Little Mermaid.
that would be the
A.
next one if we don't count the Black Cauldron, which we shouldn't because that movie sucked.
Yeah,
Eric.
A.
A tier.
Yeah, I guess if we're putting him and Philip, if Philip's
So
A.
I'm just gonna put everybody like
Yeah,
where
that's
they
fine.
are, and then
Yeah.
we can, if we feel strongly about it, put them in actual order in
Okay,
the
that's
Okay.
fine.
tier.
Yeah,
Because
feel
I
like-
might argue that Philip would, or sorry, that Eric would be S tier because he does bit more than Philip does until the very end. Like Eric's actually doing some
I just
stuff.
don't
Philip's
know-
only doing stuff at the very end.
I don't know if I feel strongly enough for him to put him in S, but I could definitely see him as like maybe the highest in A.
I would say he's at the very least highest.
I
in
was
A.
gonna
Yeah.
say I can see him as a high A tier. I just can't put him in S tier when you have love interests like Li Shang.
Right.
It's
so,
just not the
all right,
same.
So next is Beast.
Right.
Now Beast
So
S
are-
tier.
Adam.
Are we?
like F tier.
Are we ranking them differently, like
Probably
separately
not.
from
I
each
feel
other?
like for the sake of simplicity, it should be just Beast because in the canon, like even in other Beauty and the Beast media, I know we're not counting like the DVD sequels or whatever, but even in that, he's never his human form.
Are all the movies pre-transformation,
They're usually
or like he's
so
cursed
there's
again?
one that's like a midquel, which is the Enchanted Christmas,
That's a good movie.
which happens like while she's in the castle. And then there's another one which is I think like Belle's Magical Adventure or something like that, which is essentially just like 3 unrelated short stories thrown together as a movie, which would also I think count as a midquel because it's happening while she's like
There.
in the castle.
Gotcha.
And that is really just like
Well,
imagine
I
a
will-
backdoor pilot.
I will say that Adam,
Horrible.
design-wise, F tier. He is not an attractive dude.
Yeah.
You can see it on her face when she transforms.
The
She's bummed about it.
disappointment.
Beast, he's kind of an asshole.
I think
He
B
does not
tier.
really get S tier. Yeah, I would say B
I-
tier. Like
I'm fine with
design, he is S. He looks awesome.
He does look good,
But he is like
I
B.
don't think that he's as design wise.
Nah, he's pretty cool to look at.
No, I think he's got a good design. It's a good.
I
Like,
mean, it works for the story, but I'm
it's-
not like sick. I want me one of those. Like
You wouldn't fuck Beast?
No.
Sage?
come on.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I think B tier only because he's
I could-
just
I could
his,
do it.
I would say B tier.
his
Yeah, that's fine.
meanness
That's
meanness
fine.
in the beginning is like a little too much to forgive to put it be like, oh, he was mean. No, he was.
He has
like,
legit anger issues.
vitriolic.
He has trauma.
He has legit anger issues.
But I'm
Also,
fine-
his
I'm
trauma.
fine with-
He
What's his trauma? Oh, I'm a prince with too much money and I don't know what to do with it.
his
No,
trauma was
his-
that he's too much of an asshole to let some poor person into his
Yeah,
house.
that's his
for a
own
night.
fucking fault.
Well,
like that
yes,
doesn't
it is-
count.
It's his own fault of what happened to him.
Oh,
But
I
his
cut off
trauma-
my own arm.
his-
Trauma.
His trauma is
I
from
mean,
him.
that
being
is how
a
that
beast,
works,
but
though.
Yeah, I guess.
But yeah.
Anyways, doesn't matter.
Anyway,
I'm
fine with B.
so I'm
yeah.
not
Yeah.
arguing
Yeah.
for him.
Jasmine. Wait, hold on, wait.
Why are you switching to women?
Sorry, I forgot. Aladdin.
S.
S?
Low S.
I feel like high A tier.
I would say A.
Yeah. Like I feel like I would put Aladdin
He
above
does-
Prince Eric, but I wouldn't put him in S
I
tier.
would put him at the, for me at least, I would put him at the bottom of S.
I feel like. All right. Jasmine at the end says she understands why he lies to her when she's like, "Tell me the truth for real."
Right.
But he does lie to her when
I'm
she
fine
had
with
the
it.
open chance to just be like, I am not a prince. I am as poor as they
I'm
come.
fine with it. I am A-okay with the line.
I think
Also, design, S.
He is hot.
yeah, for Aladdin.
He is hot.
S tier design. But I think overall package, high A tier.
I feel like he is high A. I feel like he doesn't touch S.
He's just like, and I'm not saying that he's like this close.
Because I just feel like he's better than Eric.
He
but-
is better than Eric.
He
But
is.
I want Eric to be the top of A, and that's why I feel like Aladdin's bottom
But
of
just
S.
because you want Eric to be the top of A doesn't
No,
mean he is.
But that's how it feels. Is
Oh,
like,
so you think like that's the progression it should be?
Yes. So because like Eric feels like he's the top of A, then
But
that,
then
like,
again,
feels
we've
like it
only
got that
gone through
push.
like 5 princes.
I'll leave him in the middle, and then we
Leave-
can shove him up or down.
I think that's fair.
Okay.
So after that is Simba.
Yes, we have Simba, which I feel like I
B.
guess B tier.
Yeah.
Like he's just kind of fine.
He's
his,
fine.
His romance with
He kinda
Nala is like
sucks
pretty
most of the time.
underdeveloped because it's not the point of the movie.
They are also priorly betrothed, just like
True.
Philip and Aurora.
And Aurora, yeah.
Just happens to be convenient that neither of them, that it works out that they fall in love with each other.
But doesn't Nala go out to like find him?
No, she
Yes.
goes out to find food, not him.
Oh, she
goes
just
out. Sorry,
happens to
she goes
find
out to
him?
find help,
Oh,
Oh.
okay. And she just
and
happens
she
to find-
stumbles upon.
Oh, I thought she was
I
looking
thought she
for him.
literally
No,
was
no.
trying to.
She
Yeah.
she says because she finds
Timon and Pumbaa.
Pumbaa, chases Pumbaa because she's
Yes,
like food.
I remember
And
that.
then Simba shows up to help Pumbaa.
And he's
then
like,
they're
"Yo,
like
don't eat my
fighting.
friend."
Yeah, and then they're fighting. And then he's like, "What are you doing here?" And she's like, "What are you doing here?" And he's like, "What are you doing here?" And she's like, "I came to find help. Like Pride Rock's dying." And he's like, "What do you mean?" And then she's like, "You got to come back and help." And he's like, "Nah, fuck that shit. I'm having fun over here."
Yeah.
And then they have a really good love song.
Yeah.
Fun fact. Elton John said he would only do the music for the movie if they let him write a power ballad.
That's really funny.
Yeah. So that's why that song exists.
Well,
But yeah, I feel like Simba
good.
Yeah.
solid B tier.
Also, it was
Yeah.
originally supposed to be sung entirely by Timon and Pumbaa. And
That's
he
actually
was
so funny.
and him and I'm forgetting his like the guy that always writes that makes the music. He writes the lyrics. I'm
Uh-huh.
forgetting his partner's name.
Right.
But they when they found that out, they were like, no. And they had to like
No.
successfully campaign for them to be like, you're not doing that, please. Which is why the end of the song is them singing it, because they originally did record it.
Right.
So they left it at the end. That they
Yeah,
sung
a
it.
little taper off
Yeah.
kind of moment.
But anyway, fun fact. Yeah, he's B. He's
Yeah,
fine.
solid B.
Yeah, like he does put in some work. He does go back. He does fight
But-
Scar. He does
But
drive
he
out the
doesn't
hyenas.
put in work romantically.
They have a whole montage.
That,
They have the most screen time out of
But-
any love interests
but that's
up
just
to that
like-
point, I think.
I guess, but
No,
that's
No,
just-
Eric has
and
more.
Ariel
Oh, yeah,
have the
sorry.
whole movie is them
No,
having
yeah,
screen
Eric
time.
Eric does have.
that's
I
just like them
think-
like hanging out.
No, that is them falling in love.
Like,
The entire thing is them falling in love. Also, they have the beginning of them as a child.
Yeah, and they're like
children, running
BFFs
around.
as kids.
Yeah.
Before they can understand
But
what
that's-
They have the whole
attraction is.
song where they like stack up on the different
Can't wait
animals.
to be king.
Yeah, can't wait to be king. Like,
I don't know. He's still B.
no, I mean that's
No,
fine.
yeah,
I'm
definitely
fine with
B
B.
tier.
I'm just saying he does put in work. Like I feel like he earns the B.
Yeah, he's a good B tier.
Sure.
And
You
then
feel like it doesn't feel like you're agreeing with
I'm
this.
agreeing with B. I have no problem with
All right.
B.
Uh,
I just don't really
After
think
that
he does work.
is I mean he does save his entire land.
Yes, I think he does work for the
Oh,
land.
okay.
I'm
She's
all
saying
right,
for
all
the
right. I
romance.
got you. I got
Yes.
you. All right. All right. After that is John Smith. He
F.
exists.
F tier.
He does not kill her immediately.
I guess
And
that's
then
a
he
plus.
does help save her people.
All right, you can have D.
Actually, rephrase.
She saves her
rephrase,
own people.
rephrase.
She was ready to
Misspoke.
fucking
Misspoke.
die.
Misspoke. He likes her enough that he does start communing with nature, which is why he could see the tree. And he
Right.
can commune with the tree.
Right.
Then she is like, "Hey, our people are going to go to war. I need you to come with me so that way we can like not have that happen." And he's
Yeah.
like, "Okay, let's go to your people." And then the dude shoots her actual betrothed dude.
Oh, his friend.
Yeah, John Smith's friend shoots the guy that loves Pocahontas, and
I don't
he
know
takes
if
the rap for it, which is why
I
he's
don't
gonna
know if he
die.
loves her, but he's definitely betrothed to her.
Yeah, Cocoa.
Cocoa.
Yeah.
I think he does. I think he does actually care
Yo,
for
you
her.
could have fucking fooled me. This man, the look on his face every single time he's on screen, he's like, this fucking bitch again.
I mean, to be fair, literally every time they talk about him, every single person's like, he's so serious, though.
serious.
But
I like that the friend was like horny for him.
yeah. Honestly, the friend was almost more interesting than Pocahontas. I'm not gonna lie. But like he does attempt to do that, but then he takes the rap for his friend that shoots Kocoum. So that way he's gonna get fucking executed. So he is nothing, but he does help to end the war.
Bottom D.
Yeah.
Bottom D.
Yeah, yeah, that's fine. Honestly, he's like D or F. I'm gonna be real, but like, okay. So the male love interest.
Hold on. The only reason why he contributes to ending this war, and it's not because he takes the rap for Kocoum getting shot, is because when they're about to start fighting, Radcliffe is gonna shoot the chief.
Yeah.
And he
pushes
like
him out of the
takes
way.
the bullet.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. Not because he.
Oh yeah, that is true. I
covers
forgot about
for
that.
his
Yeah,
friend.
that is important. He
Yeah.
does save the chief.
And that's why he's like, I gotta go back to England because I have a bullet wound and I'm gonna die on this ship in like a couple of days. Bye.
Yeah.
She literally gets a new love interest.
John Rolfe.
Oh really?
Yes.
In the second one.
I mean, to be fair, she did marry a John Rolfe in real life, so
Like, so the second one is
it makes
they,
sense.
They
He
come
definitely
to
did not live on that boat for the month's journey.
absolutely not. But
Just
no, John
dead.
Smith is still alive in the second one.
Oh.
It's a love triangle between John Smith and John Rolfe.
Oh.
She has to pick which John she wants to be
And
with.
apparently it's Rolfe because that's who she marries in real life. I'm assuming they commit to that.
Yes, she does. I think stay with John Rolfe.
Yeah.
Bummer. Anyway,
Bummer.
so Hunchback of Notre Dame, the love interest is Philippides. I forgot how to say his name. He's the guard, the captain of the guard.
Oh yes.
Because it's not
Can you show me him?
Yeah, hold on.
He's the blonde guy with like the goatee,
gold armor.
and he's Esmeralda's love interest.
Because I haven't seen this in.
Bro, I just watched that shit. Incredible film.
yeah,
Absolutely
I need to watch that
incredible.
again. It's so good.
Yeah, for the first time, I was blaring it on the TV downstairs. It was awesome. The music alone.
The
Yeah.
music is really
Fire.
I've listened to the music recently. I just haven't watched it. So to be honest, I didn't even realize there was a love interest.
It's just
for
not.
her.
It's for Esmeralda. What's his name?
I have seen him.
Phoebus?
Phoebus. Yes.
By the way, Esmeralda, so
Top
hot.
tier.
S tier, 100%.
Top tier.
Oh my god.
Design wise, top tier.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's not.
So I can comment on looks wise, but I don't know what this man does. So fill me
Okay,
in.
so what he does is honestly pretty good dude. Like he's there and immediately is like helping the gypsy. I'm saying gypsies in the context of the story. I don't the Romani. I don't remember if they are actually Romani in the thing, but I think that's
I don't know that
a
there's
correlation.
any specific
because
specific
that
in the-
term is
No,
usually
I know.
used for Romani, I believe.
I know that like gypsies is not the correct term to use.
It's considered
but-
a slur.
Exactly, but in context of this film, I don't think they ever specify.
Right. Well, I'm just gonna go with Romani. So we're not saying, but they do consistently use that word, which is why that was what came to mind.
Exactly.
So, Romani people, he shows up and is like giving them money like immediately. He's like, "Oh, nice performance! Like, here's money." And then Esmeralda runs away. He stops the guards from chasing her. But he is working with what's his name? The actual villain.
Oh,
Frodo.
yeah.
Frollo.
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 I was like, Frodo sounds
Yeah,
wrong.
it's not.
It is
Frollo.
wrong.
Yeah. It
was
sounds wrong
very
because it is.
Yeah.
Frollo. But then like it starts getting progressively worse, but he's still trying to help Esmeralda the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
And then he finally is like, "I'm not helping you anymore." When these like this family is like, "We have not been helping the Romani. Like, we haven't done it." And he's like, "Okay." They leave. He closes the door, bars the door, and he's like, "Phoebus, burn the house down with the people still in it." And he's like, "No."
Yo, what the fuck?
And he like puts the torch out in the water, and he's like, insubordination. And he grabs someone else's torch, throws it on the house. And then Phoebus jumps into the burning house, gets all of them out of the house, and then runs away, and they shoot him. And like, so he like becomes like a hero and stands up for the
Sounds
whole
good
fight.
to me,
He's pretty
eh?
good. He's a pretty great dude.
Eh?
That's A.
I have no memory.
I feel
of
like he
this
doesn't-
movie
I mean,
outside of
from
like
what
the
he-
musical numbers.
From what he's describing
like-
and from the looks of this
yeah.
man, he looks.
sounds
I
like
feel like,
A
I
tier
feel
to
like
me.
he does, yeah, I feel like he
Sounds
doesn't
like
get
A
the
tier
S
to
just
me.
because he did stand on the sidelines for a bit of it. You know?
I understand. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
But he is a great dude.
Solid arguments.
Yeah. So yeah. After that, we have Hercules.
Hercules S tier.
I feel like Hercules is way less interesting than Meg, and Meg is S tier.
Meg is S tier.
I think yes.
I feel like Hercules is way less interesting.
Meg,
but I think
is,
they can both be S tier.
Meg is S tier.
But I don't agree with you saying that Hercules is S tier, but Aladdin isn't. That feels so weird to me that you were saying that Hercules is S,
jumps
but Aladdin
into the
isn't.
pool of dying spirits.
He does
to
do that.
save.
He does.
knowing that he will also die because
Yeah.
he's not a god yet.
Yes.
Yes.
So he's like literally withering
I
away.
mean, I think that he is S tier. I'm just saying, I think it's weird that you're saying.
Look,
I'm not
look,
saying
he's
Aladdin
look, look,
is
look.
Aladdin.
We
He's
did
just
say we
not
could
as
come back
good.
to argue Aladdin. So
Yes,
let's
I know,
finish
he's
this
there.
out first.
Okay.
Okay.
Hercules, I would say S tier.
I agree.
All right. Well, I'm out. I would feel like I would put him in A just because I feel like Hercules is a little boring. But I can.
Think he's boring.
I feel like he's just less.
You're all about
This
effort,
man
I feel like,
Michael.
no, I know.
worked his
But-
entire
no,
life.
But I
Yeah.
feel like he, as a character in the movie, is one of the least interesting out of the main cast of characters. Meg and Hades are much more
all of-
interesting characters.
Out of all of these men, you don't think he's one of the most interesting men?
Oh, yeah, fair enough. All right.
That's what we're talking about.
I'm not putting it in the context
We're
of others.
talking
That's
about
fair.
the whole package of
All
the
right, all
man
right.
himself.
S tier. All right. Then Li Shang.
S tier, absolutely.
Man, helps save China. He has let's make make a man out of you.
Iconic.
He has make a man out of you.
Like I know the context of the movie is not supposed to be like that. He's into Mulan when she's like cross-dressing,
But he is.
but he absolutely is.
Yeah.
So this
When he finds out she's a woman, he's
When
probably
he-
like, "Woo! Don't gotta question anything."
when he is getting his ass kicked by Mulan,
he does like.
he's like, I could be into that.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, he definitely still is, but now he's like, "Oh, but it's a woman, so I don't have to question anything."
I won't get exiled now, thank God.
Yeah, no, he's S tier. He puts in a lot of work. He doesn't put in a lot of work for her until the very end, though, when
Because
she actually proves himself.
Because the point is not a love
But-
story.
It is. That is true.
And I
yes.
know you guys hate sequels, but their sequel is literally about.
I was gonna say I
marriage.
did see the little
But
like
isn't
blurb
the
on Disney
sequel,
Plus that was like
he's being a piece of shit.
So
to her?
The blurb on Disney Plus that I saw was like she has to go on a dangerous mission before they can get married or whatever.
So yes, they're all going on a dangerous mission. They have to take the emperor's daughters.
It's
they're
three
supposed-
princesses, right?
Yeah, they're supposed to be getting. It's an arranged marriage,
Right.
And so they're delivering them to this
Other-
other country or whatever it is, wherever.
I would
sto-
assume like a different province of China.
What? Yeah,
Probably.
wherever it is that they're doing. To
I
whatever,
understand, I
yeah,
understand.
to do this treaty or whatever it is. I don't know. I haven't seen it in a while. It's a good movie though. I'll rewatch it. But so, why am I blanking on his name?
Li Shang?
No.
Mushu?
Yeah, Mushu.
He's a piece of shit in this movie too.
He is the piece of shit.
He's the
in this
one
movie.
actively like
He-
causing trouble
yes.
between
In-
them.
in the sequel?
Yes,
Okay.
that is the problem. So he is no longer going to have his status.
As like their guardian, right?
Yes, because when they get married, the husband's guardians take over. So he loses his status.
So all of the guardians in her family lose their status?
Yeah, like this is something over that. So he
Bummer.
no longer has that. So he would go back to the same thing as the beginning of the movie of like waking up the
Right.
that he
But
was
all
doing.
of them would.
No, well, they still had their whatever status, but he.
Because they're
You know what-
ancestors.
Yeah,
The rest
You
of them are their
remember-
ancestors.
Remember the beginning?
Mushu
how
is
he,
just-
like did their bidding.
No.
and, like, Stuff.
Mushu was a guardian, got the ancestor beheaded, they demoted him. Then he got
Right.
remoted.
But I'm saying he's never the reason why the rest of them get to stay in their same status is because they are their previous kin. Mushu's not.
No, no,
related to them.
Mushu was also a guardian.
I'm not saying he's not a guardian.
No, what I'm saying is
saying
the
the
other
other
Guardians.
are their ancestors.
He has some higher status because of something, I don't know, but he's losing that because of the marriage.
Okay.
So he's literally trying to stop the marriage. So he is literally messing with them to stop them from getting married, to show them like how different they
Yeah.
are from each other, where like everybody else, including the parents, are like trying to show them like yin and yang, like that
Balance.
that they can be different and go together. But he's trying to show them how different they are and that they can't go together.
So does this end with him somehow still being a guardian?
Yes.
No, of course it does. All right.
But so,
But that's why I think we shouldn't take sequels into context, because Li Shang is a pretty bad partner in the sequel.
But it's because Mushu's
No, I
fucking
know
with
it's
them.
because
Okay,
of
but we
Mushu's
are- we-
influence.
we already agreed
don't
on
you
S tier though,
remember?
so can't we move on?
But yeah, but now we're arguing about
Okay.
that. But he puts in all the effort of afterwards, after she thinks that he's dead and everything,
Right.
going to actually like stop the marriage and that whole part.
True.
So
true.
like the effort, it's there, and
Yeah.
that's actually about their romance and everything, and they're like proposing.
valid,
and it's,
valid.
So now we're done.
All right, we can move on.
Tarzan S tier. I will have
A.
no further questions or comments.
A.
I know you don't like Tarzan.
I don't like Tarzan. I have never
A.
liked Tarzan.
Tarzan.
So what would you say?
I don't like C tier.
Tarzan is the greatest Disney animated movie
I have
of all time.
never.
Why do you
liked
feel
Tarzan.
that strongly about
I fucking
Tarzan?
love Tarzan.
Why?
I have seen Tarzan a bajillion times.
Yeah, I
Why
have
do you feel
never
so
felt.
strongly about Tarzan?
I don't know what it is. I just love Tarzan. I think it's an incredible movie.
Yeah, I've never felt any type of way about Tarzan. It's such a middle of the road movie for me. I don't even hate Tarzan.
even-
I just have no opinions on Tarzan.
Even A is high for me, but he's going S, so like I can settle for A.
I feel like Tarzan is S for many reasons.
Okay, go for it.
A, he's hot.
I don't think he's hot.
Okay, he's hot is not a valid argument
We're
because
just saying-
everyone
I'm-
on this
I'm-
list is hot.
Nah, that's not very true.
I don't think that's true
most.
either.
I'm going. Look, there's criteria. Appearance. I think he's S. He's hot.
I don't. Think
I
he's
don't
S.
agree.
think his
Personality
body looks weird.
I
Personality.
don't like anything about his
neither.
look at all.
Personality. He's a very interesting character. He teaches Jane how to speak monkey. He learns how to learns how to coexist with humans and can mimic sounds. That's super cool. He fights to protect Jane from the horde of baboons that like after he immediately meets her. He's like, this girl's going to die. I've got to help her. Then after that, the whole thing where he like sacrifices limb and pain and whatnot to save her from that. He then helps her find the gorillas, breaking his father figure's like bond, because he's like, she's gonna leave, and if I don't show her, this will be for nothing. Brings her, forces himself out of the family basically in this giant fight for doing it. But it's to make her happy. Then she's like drawing birds and stuff. The bird that she's drawing flies away. He brings her to like this paradise of birds and fruit so that she can see this wondrous area. He is a great man.
I have no feelings towards Tarzan.
He breaks her out of being imprisoned by all the
if it makes
poachers.
you happy, I will agree with A tier blindly.
None of this makes you feel like he's S tier.
No,
But-
absolutely not.
but-
I'm not even allowed to have Aladdin in S tier. Tarzan is going nowhere near S
Like,
tier.
I feel like C tier is more than fair and honest.
It's either gonna be top of B or bottom of A. Take it or leave it.
Yeah, Michael, choose.
A tier.
Okay, bottom of A.
Like
He's so
I
upset.
hear what you're saying.
He should not be
and-
bottom of A. He's at least above Philip.
and it sounds it sounds sweet, and it is. But his looks brings him down.
It
He's
does
so
drag
hot.
him down.
It drags him down.
Oh my god, I don't know. Did we not get to Lilo and Stitch yet? Because
We have not.
David.
We have not. gotten
Okay,
there
I'm
yet.
sorry. I just remembered him.
We're not counting Dinosaur, I assume. And
No.
Emperor's,
Is
New
there
Groove, Emperor's
something
New
there?
Groove does not have a love interest, but I will say Pacha's wife, whose name is escaping me, is hot.
She is hot. Also, Patra,
Also a
great
great
dad.
woman.
Great dad.
Great dad. She's also a great
Great
woman.
mom.
She immediately like finds out about the whole situation. Is like, yeah, I'll lock a bitch in my closet. Why not? Like immediately, she's like, I'm in.
Supportive.
All
Very
right.
chill.
Supportive.
Yeah. And she fucking wrangles those annoying kids.
Yep.
Seriously.
So, just honorable mention.
Honorable mention.
Honorable mention of
Pacha
like
and
an
his
A.
wife.
I mean,
honorable
we
A.
can put her on the list when we get to women.
Fair.
No one's stopping us.
Honorable A.
Yeah.
He's just not going on our list.
Pacha's great dad though,
Great
Yeah.
dad.
and he
but
deals with the bullshit of the emperor.
Yeah.
It's true.
So like,
Cusco.
honorable B.
Honorable B for Pacha.
Sure.
All right, Atlantis,
What's his name?
Milo.
Milo.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this movie in a very long time. It is my
Neither
next
have I.
movie.
I
so
don't remember what
don't-
he does.
I remember he's
Um,
nerdy, and I remember he does help save the day.
By
So-
looks, I think he's fucking adorable. A. What does he do for their relationship, though?
By looks, I will agree A.
I in
don't
terms
remember.
of what he does for their relationship, it's not so much that like I don't think if I remember correctly because I watched this movie a couple of years ago now. But there's not a lot that he's doing like they do to actively pursue their
It
relationship.
just is there.
It's just like a growing bond of them like spending time together.
And then
because
she takes that
he's-
shawl off, and he's
like
all right.
because the whole thing is that he's like obsessed with the idea of Atlantis.
Yeah.
And then when he sees that it's something that exists in real life, he's like really engaged and like interested and like genuinely curious about their culture, and he wants to like absorb as much as he can, whereas like the rest of the group either don't care or are being secretly villainous. So like she appreciates those qualities in him, but there's never a moment of like, oh, I just want to protect you specifically, you know what I mean?
Top of B?
I would say top of B.
I'm okay with
like it's same with Simba, right? Where it's like not really the point,
Yeah.
but they have nice chemistry
Right.
Yeah.
and they do end up together. You
I would
know?
have almost said that we should have held this off till I finished watching all of them, but then I was like, that'd take a little bit.
Well, but also,
and we
like,
already are.
Yeah, and
committed.
like we haven't seen these in like
Yeah.
years. Also,
I know, but
so
like it would
they're-
at least be
they're
that somebody had a refresh
That's
memory of
true,
them.
that's
That's more
true.
what I mean.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Now we're at Lilo and
now we're at
Stitch.
Lilo and Stitch, which I also haven't seen in a very long time. But I mean, the sister. I know we're not talking about girls, but sister S tier.
Stop mentioning the girls. We'll
Anyway,
get
I don't
to
remember
it.
the guy though. I just know
David.
that he helps.
David.
I just remember
That's his
he
name,
helps.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't remember the guy?
I know what he looks like, but
He's
I just
like
know.
her.
So much.
Is he actively her boyfriend, or he's
no,
like
he just
the-
asks her out. Like he just really wants to go
He's
out.
yeah, I
just,
do
like,
know that
obsessed-
he's just like
He's like,
go
when
out
will
with
yeah,
me?
he was like, when will you let me take you
Yeah.
out? Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
he's such a. He's
Did
such
they
a.
date in the show?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Don't
Now
they
that-
end up being? And doesn't it end with them dating?
Well, I was just asking about
Not
the show.
that it ends with them dating.
I just
but
know
it ends
they're
with them
all on the
being,
same
like,
surfboard. That's all I really remember.
together, if that makes
it's
sense.
insinuated.
Yeah. But no, he's definitely.
No, that's in the middle of the movie.
I would say
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought that's
because-
how it ends. With all of them being
Oh,
happy.
does it happen again?
Maybe.
That they're like on the surfboard? Because I know in the middle that they're doing that.
Like I thought it
because
ended with like all of
No,
them
because then
on
they
the
drown
surfboard.
Stitch, like that. Like Jumbo, like pulls him to the bottom. And
I
then
think
that's-
it
he
ends
jumps
with
in.
like all of them on the surfboard again,
Again,
with all
okay.
like all four of them.
But anyway, David, I think low A tier.
I can't really comment on this, but I feel like
below Eric, above Philip.
Below Eric, above Philip. Yeah.
above
I don't know how to.
Tarzan?
I don't know how to. Yes, I
Tarzan
don't.
puts in so much work.
But so does David.
David is so ready to
Does he
wait,
save her
no.
from captors and
Hold
also
on.
show her
Hold
the
on.
world?
David
But
is so ready
it's
to
like
wife up
not-
Nani and then
it's
be
like
a
not-
pseudo dad
there's-
to Lilo.
they're not in the same
and
situation.
he's so
Like, you can't
ready
compare
and
it.
willing to accept this alien bullshit that's going on.
And he's
Tarzan was
just
ready.
trying to
Tarzan was
save
ready to
his-
get kicked
like-
out of his family for showing.
But just trying to save
Jane-
her family, like, and keep them together, and like
Because
help in any way he
Child
possibly
Protective
can.
Services
Getting
is
her a
ready to
job,
come and
like,
take
yes.
Lilo away,
He
and
got her
David
a
is
job. He
fully
puts
ready
in
to
so
step in
much
and be
work.
like, "I will help you take care
Yes.
of her,"
Look,
so they
Yes.
don't
I'm
take
just,
her away.
I am just gonna say
Literally.
that I'm gonna be salty about the Tarzan thing. We can move
Okay,
on.
whatever.
I've never seen Treasure Planet. Is
Me
there a
neither.
love interest?
I don't think so.
Treasure,
Okay.
Please skip it. I don't
Brother
care.
Bear. I've never seen.
There is a love interest, not important.
Home on the Range. Never seen.
Skip it.
Same.
They're
Chicken
animals
Little, I
anyways.
haven't seen
Skip
forever.
it. We're not
All right.
rating Chicken
Meet the
Little.
Robinsons, Frog Girl. We're not talking about the girls. We're talking about him. Are we counting
Wait,
Meet the
is
Robinsons
Meet
in
the
general?
Robinsons like the nerdy blonde-haired
Yes.
kid and he goes
Yeah.
into the future?
Yes.
Haven't
I remember
watched
really
it.
liking that movie as a kid.
I think I
don't
only
know.
watched it as a kid and I have literally zero memory.
I
of it.
remember.
Skip it.
All right. Yeah,
Bye.
that's fine. I will say I remember liking the love interest. Bolt.
Bye.
Skip it.
All right. Princess and the Frog.
Oh, what's his name? Naveen.
Naveen.
Hate him. D.
He is kind of an insufferable
asshole.
asshole for a
But
while.
no, yeah, I
He's
think
an
that's accurate.
asshole.
I think
he
that's
does
accurate.
redeem himself.
He
Yes.
he does get
He gets-
humbled.
yes, he
which I
gets-
guess is the
Which
point.
is-
So
yeah.
what? Do you want him C?
but I agree with D tier.
Like,
he
yeah,
does
he's-
he does give up his his kingdom to be with her in her restaurant.
True, but I feel like
Like he doesn't go back. He stays with her.
true. Does that bump him up to a C?
Didn't we just put him in C?
No,
Or
we
you
were
said-
we
you
were
say
putting
D?
him in D.
Okay. He does give it. He
Because
he does
I
give it
do
up.
think that's a very big gesture.
All right, C. Naveen.
Okay, C tier. Solid.
Tangled.
Tangled,
Flynn Rider,
Flynn,
S.
S tier.
S.
Mr. Flint.
Top. He's the
Mr.
top.
Flint,
Mr. Flint.
top
Mr.
of the
Flint
line.
Rider, top.
It's Flynn, Li Shang.
Eugene.
Eugene.
Eugene Fitzherbert is the top.
Yeah, top tier.
Yep.
He is pretty.
They
good.
had that meeting and they did their job.
And they were like,
Yeah.
okay, we'll just tick off every single box
And they did it.
and we'll get it sorted.
Yep.
And they did it. Successful.
Yep.
You have no
Yeah.
opinions on Flint?
On Flint.
On Flint?
No, I feel like I'd lean a little more towards A based on the people we have in A, but I'm fine with S.
I just feel
Incorrect.
like they have such excellent chemistry.
They
though.
do.
Yeah,
And they have a lot more time to like develop.
I'm also
Together.
that song with them on the boat was beautiful.
Oh my! With the lanterns, I fucking died.
And he does.
How much more romance
and-
do you need
Actually,
in a movie?
hold on. I will say that I
He
was
puts
leaning
in
more
so
towards
much
A,
effort.
but I will actually say I will refute and say that hold on, Bolt is John Travolta and Miley Cyrus.
Yes.
John
What a
Travolta's
fucking
the dog,
Weird combo of people.
and Miley
Yes.
Cyrus is the like girl.
girl.
I'm just looking
Yes.
at the poster here and saw those
Yes.
names. I was like,
Yeah.
weird. Anyway,
Yeah,
Miley Cyrus is the girl.
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I was just
Like
thinking
the
cat.
owner.
I assume the cat.
I think her name's Penny.
No, yeah, she's the owner. And
Anyway,
I think John
um,
Travolta's the dog.
Yeah, sure. Anyway,
Could be.
I will take it back and give him S because he absolutely
There's so much.
does kill himself for her.
He does.
He has no
And that's-
reason to believe that
that's-
he'll come back. He cuts her hair so that
That's
she'll be
not
free.
even his only effort.
Oh yeah, but I mean,
Like,
but that is a big
I know.
deal.
And even if he did that one thing, that's more than most of the people on this list.
Yeah.
Besides like Hercules, because he also like
Yeah.
kills himself. But more than most of these people. And then he also does other stuff. But I'm also biased because I also have 3 seasons of a show where he puts in lots of effort
Okay,
for
as
her.
somebody who didn't watch the show, I still agree that he's definitely top S tier because even pre like, okay, I'm just gonna cut the hair off and kill myself type deal, right? Throughout the movie, like, yeah, he starts off like scamming essentially, right? And he's trying to use her as part of this game. But in the like post bar scene where they have like the water reservoir that's broken, like, and they're in the woods, it's just too real, okay?
Yeah.
It's just too real. You cannot fake it.
Yeah. No, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Okay. So Wreck-It Ralph does not have a male love interest unless you count Felix Fix-It.
Felix Fix-It S tier. He's like Felix Fix-It the whole movie, like once he meets like the military like Jane Lynch character.
Jane Lynch, really? Let's
Yeah,
just be
once
honest.
she's
he
literally-
meets once
Jane
he
Lynch.
meets Jane Lynch, he's like, stomp on me. Please and thank you. And that is their entire dynamic. They get married.
They
Yes,
do.
yeah.
Yeah. I will say
S tier man right there.
Honorable mention.
honorable
Honor
mention.
not an S
Yeah.
tier.
Honorable
Honorable
S tier.
mention A tier.
Okay, A tier.
Honorable B.
No.
All right, we're just gonna. Well, then we're in the middle. A tier's the middle.
Yeah.
Yes, sure.
All right.
Let's
Frozen.
go.
Okay.
So I have never seen Frozen.
So, are we doing Hans?
No, He's not like
He is a love interest.
he is, but
He's
like
the, like, villain, right?
nefarious
Yes,
love
he's
interest.
the villain, but he is the love interest at first.
I mean, that's between you
Okay,
guys.
I will say, "Love Is an Open Door" is a great duet.
Yes.
Actually, like one of the
When
best.
he's actually like the love interest, he does a very good job. Of
okay,
being
well then where
charming
would you guys put him?
Okay, I would say
before he turns into a villain?
A
B?
tier.
No, I wouldn't give him
Just
A.
because Love Is
His-
an Open Door is
his-
such a good.
Yeah, but his look isn't that good.
I guess that's fair. The
He is
sideburns
kind of
kill it for
ugly.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, B tier. B tier
B?
before villain.
Well, we
villainy.
got to no. It's the whole capsule though, isn't it?
do
We
you
haven't been separating. It's been the whole movie.
So him as a villain as well?
It's just the person as a whole.
Oh, then
We haven't been
fucking
separating
F tier.
anybody else.
F tier. F tier.
Well, then split the difference.
Fine. Put him in D. Because Love and
I'm just saying we haven't separated anybody else.
I think that's fair. I think that's fair. But I think the villainy definitely brings him down.
yeah.
But Love Is an Open Door
Okay, all
is
right,
a banger.
fine.
Is a
we'll
banger.
split this one in two. But wasn't it always nefarious reasons? Like, wasn't he
Yeah.
always a dick? It was just a front.
But that's why I feel like we shouldn't
It was
even
fraud.
be.
That's I think
I
I
don't
don't think he should even count on this list because
All
the
right,
real
that's
love
fine.
interest is Kristoff,
all right, then forget him.
who is C tier at best.
I think he's at least B tier. He's fine. Actually, no. In the sequel, he's pretty cute. I like his little ballad.
I didn't watch the sequel, so I
Oh.
guess that's my own fault.
Yeah, no.
I
he's
don't
got-
have
he's got a little
context of
cute
later on.
Actually, no. He's at least like high
High B tier.
high B, like top B, like because it
Okay,
doesn't
I'll-
really sound like Milo does anything.
All I know- all I know
he's
about-
at least above all of them.
I'll concede to high B.
Yeah,
I'll concede
All I
to
know
high
about
B.
him is that I feel like most people are like, he's a.
because
I think in
They
the
got
context
cute
of the
moments.
in the first movie, like because it's before the twist, like they spent a lot of time together pre Han
Do
villainy
we
twist.
double record or do we just commit to a 2-hour episode?
Will people be mad at us if we do a 2-hour
Okay.
episode?
Apparently people watch.
I think to be real, nobody watches us.
Yeah.
I think it's just a double record, split them in
All right,
half,
that's fine,
parter.
that's
like
fine. All right, well let's finish this up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we are getting close to over an hour.
Yeah.
So we're saying Kristoff is a B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
High B.
Sure. I don't think there's a love interest in Big Hero 6.
but
No,
the
there
brother,
isn't.
honorable mention, A.
Honorable mention A.
A.
Tadashi, is that his name?
Yes, that is.
Wow,
his
I
name.
cannot believe I remember.
I do
Yeah,
wanna
I can't
honor-
believe you remembered
I-
it either. I was trying to think it. I was like, I don't know it. I was
In
like,
case
it'll
I
be an honorable mention
forget
anyways.
the ant honorable mention. S.
Oh, in the Big Hero 6.
Zootopia. Are they a love interest? Did I forget? Are they a thing?
It's
It's like alluded to
It's
at the end,
debated.
which is weird because throughout the context of the entire movie,
Yeah, the prey and
they're
hunter.
not even that.
Oh. Have we seen interspecies stuff?
No.
Okay.
But at the end of the movie, and I'm talking like right before the credits, it's a very like wink, wink, nudge, nudge. They're together.
So if there's a sequel, do we see rabbit fox hybrids?
I hope not, because that sounds horrifying.
Could just be
but-
rabbits with like fox skin, like fox fur. Like
But
colors.
anyway,
I don't think they do
or
that.
fox with rabbit
because
colors.
like that doesn't.
it's not how
Makes
that
sense.
works.
Yeah,
It's not how
but it's a
genes
Disney
work.
fucking movie. Who cares?
No, I understand what you're saying,
I don't
but
know.
I'm saying like Nick, who's the fox, if we were gonna rate him as a love interest, I would put him.
See,
I haven't seen it since it came out. I mostly remember him being kind of an asshole, but he
honorable
does save it at
mention
the end.
C.
Honorable mention, but like a high C in my opinion.
Yeah, he can go
Because
above
once
Naveen.
he
I don't
flips
like
to
Naveen,
caring
sure.
about her,
Yeah, I can go with high C.
He's pretty
yeah,
good.
All right.
that's fine with me.
Yeah.
Honorable mention.
Honorable
Alright.
mention, high C.
Moana doesn't have a male love interest.
No, but The Rock, honorable mention, S tier.
Honorable mention D. I don't like him. Not The
love him.
Rock. Like I don't have any beef with The Rock. I just like The Rock's fine.
I kind of have beef with the Brock. I think the fact that he is in his contract, he can't lose a fight is pretty lame. But
Yeah, that's an interesting thing that I did not know.
Yeah. I feel like he's like a B.
I just
He's an asshole in it. I mean,
He's
I know
a
he
beefy
changes,
boy.
but
Kieran,
like,
from S to F, where would you put Maui?
I
if
didn't
you've
put him
seen
in
Moana?
F. I said D.
Yeah. Okay. What was
bias
so S?
for S tier.
So S.
On what context?
In terms of like overall character.
Overall,
whole package.
Yeah, whole package. Design, personality.
Oh yeah, and he's ugly as fuck.
So rude.
Yeah,
love
his design
his
is
design.
really good.
Yes, but we're talking about like as a
Yeah, just whole package.
a love interest. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
He does look great. I mean, all of the characters do, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about love interest.
All right.
Okay, so honorable mention A tier.
B.
Oh yeah,
I'll
because you
settle.
want S.
Yeah.
I'll settle for a B.
I'd go with B.
Are we putting him or is this honorable mention?
Honorable
He's
mention
not a love
because he's not a love
interest,
interest.
Okay, sure.
On to the next.
The Wreck-It Ralph 2. Again, no
Yeah,
love interest.
no.
Frozen 2, we already went through. I never saw
I never
Raya,
saw
the
that.
Last Dragon.
I don't think there is
There
one.
not a love interest, but Raya and
Is it Raya?
Namari, I
Yeah.
think, is
No.
the like friend
No.
who then becomes not her friend, and then they're enemies and is stupid and blah blah blah. Anyway, that movie is not very good. But if she did have a love interest, it should have been Namari, because those two were vibing
Gotcha.
on a certain wavelength, and Disney's is cowards.
Well, yeah, we knew that.
Like, we knew that, but
they fucking canceled the Owl House because
You-
of the gay.
you can't give
How
me
dare
those
you.
character
Okay.
designs and those character interactions and not
then-
commit.
yeah.
That's just
if
rude.
neither of you have seen the Owl House, if nobody
haven't,
else has seen the Owl
but
House,
it's-
watch the fucking Owl House.
I heard it's good.
it is incredible, and they fucked them over.
Rip.
The last season is like 3 episodes, and it's just like they were like, we're not gonna outright cancel you, but you have 3 episodes to do an
wrap up.
entire story's worth of stuff. So like,
Jesus.
it's still good, but like it's paced horribly.
I'm sure.
because
How do you wrap
obviously
up
it's
in
going
3
to
episodes?
be.
Yeah.
It's such a bummer, but oh god, fucking Amity and Luz are so cute. They are they are. I love them. Anyway, okay. Encanto also doesn't have a love interest.
Yeah.
But shout out to Bruno.
Shout out to
no.
Bruno.
Actually, correction. Shout out to I'm forgetting his name. The husband of the one that has the weather powers.
Oh.
He's great.
Wait, can he?
He like all the time in the background. He's like helping calm her down and soothe her and make her feel
okay.
better.
Yeah.
It
Honorable
is
mention
very
A.
nice. He is a
Whatever
great
his name is.
he is a great guy.
Yeah.
It's always in the background. It is very sweet.
Okay. Honorable
Okay.
mention A.
Yeah.
Since it seems like we're done, real question.
Does Wish have a love interest?
I doubt it.
You saw it.
So Wish doesn't have a love interest, but does Chris Pine's character get to count because he's
he the
like
star?
married in it? Yeah, he's a main
All
character.
right, we can honorable mention him, I guess.
Wait, he's the star?
No, he's not the star. He's,
that's
he's
why I
like
was
a main
confused.
character.
That's why I got confused.
Oh
Okay.
no.
We could just honorable mention him.
Who's Chris Pine in Wish?
The king.
He's the king.
Oh, fucking F tier. King sucks.
But like
Like-
his design,
Like, yes, I like Chris
I
Pine.
have no input. I haven't even
Actually,
seen
I
his
don't
design,
even
so-
like
Look.
the. You know what? My problem with
he looks like Chris Pine.
all the character designs just feel off.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I cannot say I like them because there's just something inherently wrong about them. And I think he looks weirdly his.
Silver Fox, but like he would be an evil person.
He is an evil person.
Yeah.
So
But I don't know.
Honorable mention
I'm not getting Silver
As
Fox
an
hot.
evil silver fox.
I'm not.
A.
But he's not giving Silver Fox hot. He's not giving like
he did
kinda
to me.
is. Yeah, he
He
kinda
did
is.
to me.
he's not giving George Clooney Silver Fox.
I don't know. He did it for me. So, okay, but no,
B.
the real. It was just an honorable mention, anyways. But the real question is,
Yeah.
does Sora and Riku get to be on this list? I'd say they do.
I have.
Riku over Sora.
But what does he do more over Sora?
Oh, he's just cooler.
No.
That's just it. He's
I
just
was like,
he's
what?
just cooler.
That's
That's
why
all
he
it
gets
is.
to be on
He's
better
also
on
a
the list.
Keyblade Master before Sora is because he's cooler. He fought off the darkness for like eons. Riku gets A or B, and Sora gets B or C.
No.
Because
I think they're both A. It just depends where
In
they're
the
like,
lineup?
Yeah, where they're like sorted in, because we got a lot of people in A. So like
Right.
where they're like sorted into that depends.
I
on
can
it.
accept both an
Because-
A if if we agree with that, and then real quick get a right order in so we can end this.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so S tier,
Wait.
we have Hercules,
I don't think we had anyone in F.
Flynn
so-
Rider, and Li Shang.
Okay, so Flynn
Flynn,
is the top.
Yeah,
Top.
yeah, I accept that.
I think, followed by.
I think followed by Hercules.
I was gonna say Li Shang.
I say Shang.
Hercules does also sacrifice himself for her.
I still say Shang.
Shang does not do that.
Character
agree-
design.
I agree, but come on.
As a
He
whole,
does more for the
As
love.
a whole package.
I feel
As
like
a
I feel like
whole
Hercules does
whole
more for the
package.
love than Li Shang does.
It's not about the love. It's about the
I feel like that's an important
package.
factor of love
It
interest
is,
ranking.
and Hercules is still in the S tier.
I get. Well, I'm on the fence because Mike's argument does make sense.
He does a lot for her.
It's true. He because if you think about it, like Li Shang, he's only interested post, right? Whereas Hercules, he's like, I'm gonna tap that ass on sight.
Yeah, that is, yeah. And Li Shang, is just going to let her walk away, and then the Emperor's like, hey, a girl like that doesn't come around every dynasty.
Exactly. So I feel like Hercules followed by Li Shang.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
Okay.
In terms of love interest, that is the important word there, love.
Yeah. Okay. And then, okay,
A
well,
tier's a mess.
because this was in the middle, Aladdin. Where are we putting him solidly?
Okay,
Who's an A tier?
that's
That will
what I
help
was.
me
That's
decide.
what I was
I
gonna.
was gonna-
yeah,
that will help
that's
me
what I was
decide.
gonna read off.
Yeah, read
the
off A
people
tier.
that we have in A is David, Philip, Eric, Phoebus, and Tarzan. Those people.
Okay,
like,
Aladdin is definitely better than Tarzan and everybody else in A tier, so I will concede to S tier for Aladdin.
yes,
But he is
the bottom of
He
S.
is the bottom
Yes,
of S.
Yeah,
okay.
all right, I can accept that.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's go.
I'm already going to have to accept that Tarzan's going to be at the bottom of this, aren't I?
Yes.
Okay.
I could accept, but only because I have not seen the movie. I can accept Tarzan going before Phoebus.
I could
I
also
can accept
agree
him bumping
because I
up.
haven't watched Hunchback in so
But
long.
when I watch, I'm gonna text you if I
my
think
my
Phoebus is better.
my blind
Yeah.
no
I'll
context
let you have that.
will let you have it above Phoebus, but I can't.
But we're
put
not
him
there yet.
any
We gotta,
higher.
okay. So out of the people that we have, David, Philip, Eric, Phoebus, and Tarzan.
I think on
Philip-
terms of scale, David falls a bit behind Eric and Philip.
I agree with the scale
Okay,
issue.
do we think that Eric or Philip is the top?
I think Eric is.
Eric's the
I think
top?
Eric's top.
Eric is
Eric-
top?
Top.
Eric at the very least is above Philip.
Yeah, I think
Okay,
Eric is
I-
top
yeah.
though.
Because
Because think about it this way. If you're going to say Philip, right? Because Philip, he fights the dragon. But Eric helps to fight Ursula when
Ursula.
she's in her,
Yeah.
like, giant...
also,
He's the
Eric,
one who stabs her.
also
Yeah.
Eric is there the entire time when she's mute, and he's like, all right.
Yeah.
So
So Eric top.
Eric-
I think Eric, then David,
Then Philip. I agree. Then Tarzan.
What do you think?
Then Phoebus.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it's a scale thing, but I think David does a lot on the small scale in terms of keeping the family together and everything. So I think that's
Yeah, but you also have to think about like some of these.
Philip also does a lot of that
some
stuff.
of these movies just have more like
No, yeah,
consequences.
I know.
You
That's
just
why I'm
more
saying. No, that's why I'm
character.
saying. I think I agree. Plus, Philip does fight the dragon, but what's funny is they're like, we can't help you once you escape, and then the entire time the three
They help him,
three
yes.
fairies are helping him.
Yeah.
they make the shield and sword. They're helping him the entire time.
Okay, B.
Okay.
I think this one's actually in order. Just tell me if you guys agree.
I'm gonna be
Okay.
honest. When you watch Hunchback of Notre Dame, I'm on the fence of where I put Tarzan or Phoebus against each other because I'm like, is my favoritism kicking over the
Okay,
fact that this
okay.
man is helping stop a genocide?
Okay.
like he is like
Okay, I'll let you
Frollo
know.
is actively committing
Yes,
a genocide.
I will let you know. Okay.
So I'm like,
I think this is in order, but tell me if you guys
Okay.
disagree in any way. Kristoff, Milo, Beast, Simba. Do we agree? Do we want to move anyone?
No, I feel like that's pretty accurate.
yeah, I think I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just blindly putting Milo because nobody remembers. It just feels right.
I feel like he doesn't do anything bad to be less than middling.
Yeah, he definitely
No,
does it.
he-
You know,
No.
like so, like I feel like just on pure like instinct, like I don't remember him doing anything bad that
He
would
doesn't.
get him lower than
if
me.
anything, outside of like the squad who are turned villainous.
Yeah.
Not all of them.
I know. I'm not saying
okay.
all of them. I'm just
Yeah.
saying like that group. And then,
I just remember
But the
Overall's girl being rad.
but the other
Yeah.
like team members, they're just kind of there.
Yeah.
You know, they're not helping, but they're not hurting either. Whereas,
Tarzan also leads to the most metal death in all
whereas
of Disney.
Milo, he's like actively wanting to help.
You actively watch a man get hanged.
Damn.
He gets hanged.
Tarzan drops down into a bunch of vines. Clayton follows him, and then Tarzan throws vines at him, and one gets around his neck, and he starts slicing them. And then he's like, "Clayton, stop!" And he's like, "I'm not gonna fucking listen to you." And he keeps slashing until the last one is around his neck. He falls. He's screaming, and then you just hear him stop screaming, and the line go taut. Tarzan drops to the floor, and then there's a lightning flash, and you see him hanging on a tree
Oh my
in the
God.
shadow.
I don't remember that at all.
It's so raw.
What the fuck? Okay. Anyway.
He does actively try to stop him, but yeah.
Okay, so C, we just have Naveen and Prince Charming.
From Cinderella.
Yeah.
Naveen over Prince Charming.
I agree.
Again, he at the very least does help the
Yeah.
girl.
I agree.
But he's trying to
Um,
help himself. But at
but
least
he
he
does
makes
at least
that decision at the end.
Like and they have more chemistry too than
That's
that.
the thing that pushes him above.
Yeah.
And then D, we have Florian and John Smith.
Yeah,
In that
John
order.
Smith.
Lauren, John Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's it. Nobody went into F.
No, wow, I'm really
No.
surprised.
Yeah.
I think it's because
I mean, we could put John Smith into F tier, but
He does help save someone's
that's
life.
why we
He does
did
help
it.
save
That's-
her life.
Yeah, that's why
He
we talked about it and then we did it.
All right.
So that's our.
So that's our list. Do we want to
Yeah.
read it out real quick?
okay.
Names are in order of like bestest
Best
to worstest
best to worst.
in
yes.
each tier.
Okay, so starting with best. In S, we have Flynn Rider, then Hercules, then Lei Shang, then Aladdin. Then in A, we have Eric, then David, then Philip, then Tarzan, then Phoebus, and then B. Then we have Kristoff, then Milo, then the Beast, then Simba. Then C, we have Naveen, and then Prince Charming from Cinderella. And then D, we have Florian, who is from Snow White, because we've been saying this over and over, but we don't know if that's actually a fake name or not. We just saw that on Google. And then John Smith.
yeah,
That's the
We should have
order.
wrote down our honorable mentions, but anyway.
it's
All
fine.
right.
Well,
That's our list.
nobody was even planning on writing it down.
Yeah,
I
that's
brought
fair.
the notebook.
That is fair. All right. So welcome. Thanks for joining us on this
Welcome.
long
Yeah.
episode.
Extra long
Welcome
episode.
to our listing.
Yeah.
I guess the next episode's now going to be us ranking the
females?
the
Which
women,
is going to be probably longer.
possibly.
There's more
I am going to
females.
fight till I die on Jane being S, and you are all going to watch this argument
Okay.
if there is a fight.
Yeah, there will be a fight.
Okay. There's going to be a
I don't
fight.
know if you're going to.
I literally do not care.
Well, that's why I'm not letting her be an S, because I don't think that she's
I will
S.
bring up my points.
All right.
Anyway.
Okay.
Convince me.
You guys have wait a minute.
1 week.
Right, but double recording means this will come out after the anime club.
Oh. So does it have to be a really long episode? But it's
Well,
gonna be
no,
like
I mean,
3 hours.
No, we can break it up, but this will
But
be
our
broken
two
up.
viewers are gonna be pissed at us that they have to wait 2 weeks to
This
find
will
out about
this
the
will
females.
be well. I guess I can move it, but they all end with a countdown, which is the problem. I can't rearrange them
True.
without like putting a warning in one of them. I guess.
That's you problem. I don't know. Have fun.
Because it's 1 week to anime.
Yeah, because I also name the anime, which means I can't put it afterwards.
Right.
Which means I can't move it around anyway. Okay. Sorry for the people that do watch. We are gonna have to break this up by a full week because of
Rip.
Anime Club. It's gonna be how it has to be. You have 1 week to watch. March Comes In Like a Lion, which is good that I reminded myself earlier
How long
today
is
because I was
that?
like, I need to watch
24
that.
episodes.
I gotta start that.
Yeah. So join us next week for that, and then the week after for our
Part 2.
our female ranking.
Yeah.
You know what? It's gonna bring them back.
Yeah.
You know, they got it's anticipation.
Cliffhanger.
Yeah. You get to see whether I win or lose to Kat about Jane. So yeah, we'll see you guys next week for Anime Club. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, leave a review, like, follow. Don't forget to check out Kat the Moonstar on Twitch. And we'll see you in a week for Anime Club. Bye.
Bye.